What is up, everyone? Good evening. Welcome to Thursday Night Live. I'm going to make sure that my my mic is unmuted. Funny thing, I gave my whole spiel, I did my intro, and then I realized I wasn't live. So anyway, fun times. It's always something, right? Anyway, welcome to everyone watching. I'm Stopher Cavins, psychic medium. Thank you for watching live, and also those that are watching in the future on replay. Thank you. Thank you. I'm grateful for each and every one of you. Your support means everything to me. If you're not yet subscribed to this YouTube channel, please, I'll be forever grateful if you could just take a moment, hit that subscribe button. Also, I think there's a bell that if you hit that, sets you up for alerts so that you know when I go live or when I post new content. Also, if you're here watching, I will be grateful if you hit that like button so that YouTube can do all the algorithm things that it does and promote my channel, all that yummy stuff. Thank you. Thank you. All right, so I'll take just a moment here to see who's on. Say hello. Liz Reeves, welcome. Patty R. Green, Lisa Niedermeyer, UB Jr., Samantha, J. Simone, all the people. Thank you for being here. If I didn't say your name, I do see you. I see you there. All right, I already got a few people in the green room waiting for readings, and I do see some questions, so I will star them. It's amazing what a week does because I feel so much better. Last week it was struggle bus with all the sinus things that were happening, probably sniffling into the microphone. So much better. What's JD? What's up, JDF? All right. Sorry, I'll just kind of move things around on my screen here. Is that what I want to do? And that works. All right, we will be doing live psychic and mediumship readings tonight. As always, the readings that I do on YouTube and social media, they're always free. This is a weekly event that I try to do every Thursday at 6 p.m. Pacific time, unless something's coming up or I don't feel well. All right. To get a reading, there are two ways to get a reading during these events. The first way is to use the link that is in the pinned comment in the chat. That will bring you onto or into like a little green room waiting area onto the and then I'll be able to then bring you onto the live stream. That is the best way to get a reading and kind of put you in line first. The other way is to put your question or your request into the chat. Be sure to put it in capital letters and add your choice of fun emojis so that I can easily see it, because as I get older, the eyesight not so good. So for the chat, if you're going to put your question in chat, that would be for a psychic request or question. The mediumship I reserve for folks that are willing to come onto the live stream. You can also come onto the live stream for psychic questions as well. But I don't like doing the mediumship in the chat just because it's kind of slow. The connection just is a little wonky for me. And I also think it's just more interesting when people are either on the screen or I can hear their voice with the audio. All right. As I said before, those coming onto the live stream or the audio will be to the front of the line. Requests in the chat will be answered randomly. I will do as many readings as I can tonight. And if you do not get your answer or your question answered, I do apologize in advance, and I hope you will come to next week's event or the next live that I do so that I can hopefully get to your question. All right. I do welcome any donations that anyone wants to provide via PayPal, Super Chat, stickers, that type of thing. they're appreciated, but they are not required at all. I don't guarantee that I'll give any kind of preference to readings that are accompanied with a donation on like a super chat. Any money. So the thing is, like, any money that I receive will then be donated to like a local or national charity, because basically I do this because I have an agreement with the universe that I'll do these types of things for free to give back. So if I were to pocket the money, it wouldn't really be free on my end. I wouldn't be doing it for free. I'd be having some gain. So for reasons of wanting to keep my karma good, that's why I will be donating anything that is donated to me. I will be given to a charity. And then when I do that, I will show you receipts, of course, to let you know. Keeping me honest, right? Real quick, before I do bring some folks on for the readings, I just want to go over some upcoming events that I have going on. Of course, this Thursday night live, as always, on YouTube, every Thursday evening, night, whatever you want to call it, 6 p.m. Pacific time, with the exception of coming up November 23rd, which is Turkey Day, Thanksgiving. I'll be back to the regular schedule the following week after Thanksgiving. So it will not be live on the 23rd, and I'm sure most of you will probably not be watching YouTube. Maybe not. I also just put up scheduled a special YouTube live event for Tuesday, December 5th at 6 p.m. Pacific. That live stream will be dedicated to doing pet energy readings, which I love doing. I'm really, really stoked for that one. I'll be inviting folks onto the live stream to provide them with energy readings for their cats, their dogs, their birds, their horses, hamsters, pigs, whatever pets you have. They don't have to be in the room. They don't even have to be like near you. It's just a situation where you come on, let me know who your pet is that you want me to connect with. I will connect. This is for living pets, by the way, to give you information about what's going on with them, things that they cannot necessarily say to you or show you. So that, once again, is Tuesday, December 5th here on YouTube, 6 p.m. Pacific time. I also have, I just completed a workshop last night with some folks. It was really, really cool. I have one more workshop coming up. It's a development workshop. It's a 3-hour event called Expanding Your Evidence. It will take place on Zoom. It's scheduled for Wednesday, November 29th at the end of this month at 6 p.m. Pacific. This one's perfect for anyone that's, that has experience doing intuitive readings and would like to further develop their ability to provide greater quality and volume of evidence for whoever they're reading for. So, some things we're going to go over in that 3-hour workshop: building a library of evidential symbols, expanding your own awareness to those types of energies, understanding the language of spirit and energy, utilizing multiple clairsenses at once. It's kind of a big one for me. And then we're also going to be doing one-on-one and group exercises. It will be action-packed. Beyond that, no development courses for December, because I know a lot of people have a lot going on. So there are I have 2 4-week courses starting in January, the first week of January. I'm offering 2 4-week psychic mediumship development courses. One is a beginner course that's, of course, geared to anyone that's curious about developing their abilities, or has kind of a baseline and they want to take it a little further, or just kind of solidify what they're doing. So that is going to be 4 weeks in January. You can, let me tell you about the other course, which is an intermediate/advanced course. And that one's going to be good for anyone that already has a baseline and kind of wants to take their development to the next level for doing psychic mediumship readings. You can find out more information about the workshop, the course, both courses, and you can register at stophercavins.com. Go to the education tab and you can find everything you need there. All right. You guys ready to start the readings? All right. I do have a disclaimer that I'll give. I know I'm doing a lot of talking tonight, but we'll get into the readings in just a moment. My readings are not for entertainment purposes only. I know a lot of folks say that. entertainment is one of the reasons and one of the things I do for my readings. I don't make any assurances, guarantees, or promises regarding the accuracy of any information or predictions I make. I do advise that no one, including myself, makes any major life choices or decisions based on what any, including myself, intuitive reader tells you during a reading. In addition to entertainment, these readings are to help you gain a different perspective on your situation, to guide you, to provide clarity, and also to confirm things that you're probably already aware of or that your intuition is already telling you. I'm not a licensed professional, such as a doctor, attorney, therapist, real estate broker, etc. I will read on those types of things, such as wellness and legal, relationship, real estate energies. I will read on those, but it's not to be understood as professional advice. It's basically merely my opinion of what I'm feeling and understanding about your energies. Okay. Please contact appropriate licensed professionals for those areas of service if you need them. Cool. Let's do it with all that fun stuff out of the way. All right. I'm going to bring on Anya, who is showing me, I don't know who that is, David Beckham or something.
It's not. Hello, can you hear me?
I can hear you, yes.
Right,
Major fan. I love it.
No, yeah. That's not David Beckham. That's my son.
Oh.
I honestly believe, and I'll try to show it again.
Yeah, move it to your left.
Oh, lost it. It's a picture that reminds me of you. He's a ginger. I asked a question. Oh gosh, I'm so sorry.
No worries. Well, he's a handsome fellow, especially if he looks like.
Oh my God, he is. Absolutely. Oh, damn. I'm useless at this sort of
What
stuff.
does that mean? Pardon my thank you, Sharon Sight, for putting that information up. Well, yeah, what does that mean? Pardon my ignorance.
What?
Ginger. You say ginger. I thought you said gingham.
No,
yeah, I'm a ginger too.
No, I mean it. Ginga. Ginga.
Ginga.
Yeah, it's a phrase we use in the UK. Well, some people do. For a ginger person. I asked a question in the chat before. He is due to be a father.
Oh, congratulations to him and you, Grandma.
Thank you. And you said, the baby's going to be a ginger. He's going to be flame haired.
I said that? Wow.
You did. And my son looks to my mind, he looks like you. He's very much like you, very gentle soul, really a lovely boy. And that's the reason I keep coming back, because every time I listen to you, and I do find it entertaining, when I listen to you talking to people, I just love the way that you come across. How about that?
Well, thank you.
Good. Right, and I'm glad you're feeling better as well.
I'm going to clear out everybody else, and me and you are just going to hang out.
Oh, sounds like.
Bye, everybody. Good night. It's just me. It's the Stopher Cavins show. Well, thank you for saying that. It's very, very kind.
Absolutely brilliant. No, I do find it very entertaining. I'm sorry for what you've said earlier. And I hope when I put that into a comment that you weren't offended when I said, thanks for the entertainment. I did mean it.
Oh, no. Okay. I love the entertainment part. I just really believe, I do this for more than just entertainment. So no offense taken at all. I just want to make sure people know that we're bringing more than entertainment. We're bringing the guidance, the clarity, the healing, all the stuff.
Right.
Or at least I hope. At least that's the goal, anyway.
It was entertaining to hear you say that you had a son called Cass. I have a nephew, Cass.
Yeah. Oh, cool.
Yeah, just little things that you pick up along the way, and you think, "Oh, isn't that nice?" And you sort of resonate with people.
Yeah. For sure. Yeah. Well, I got to tell you, the red hair. So my mother is fiery red hair. My hair, when I had it, and I mean, my beard is quite red, what little I can grow, but my hair was more brown, like an auburn. But my daughter does not have red hair, and my son's not biologically mine. So.
And how long ago did you lose your hair?
Oh, that's a great question. I was going bald at age 17.
Oh, right. Okay.
So I've lived most of my life bald. Like, almost 30 years bald.
Yeah, he was 21, and I've got another son, and he's bald as well.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow. Yeah,
So
you know,
it's
my
genetics,
dad
isn't
used to say, you know, God put hair on, or what do you say? God made some perfect heads. The rest he put hair on.
Oh, brilliant. Brilliant. I agree with that. Absolutely agree.
Yeah, because he was bald too,
Yeah,
of course.
obviously. Yeah,
All right.
yeah. Okay, enough of
How can I
that.
help you tonight?
So just general, just general. I'm very happy with life as it is. Would love to know what, 2024 might bring.
Okay.
Obviously with the baby coming along as well, that's brilliant news. And I looked to see whether or not your prediction there came through. I asked, as the baby is supposed to be due in January, will it
Mhm.
be January or will it be December? And you said December, so we're still waiting for the result on that one.
Okay. Well, we got a month.
Indeed, indeed.
All right. So I'll try to give you, I call myself the bad news medium because I'm just kidding. But, I tell people what I get. So I don't have bad news for you. I'm gonna try to get the good news.
Okay.
All right. Let me just see
If
what I
it,
got for you.
if it's bad news, it's still a fact, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, well, it's not bad news. Some things are more challenging, but still there's treasure in that, right?
Absolutely.
All right. Let me just kind of tune in here, Anya, and see what we got. That's more like April. Okay, this is kind of cool. No bad news. But I do have predictions, so we'll see. You can tell me if some of them are down the line a little bit, but I do have. They're putting you on an airplane, so I do have a flight coming up, or some type of travel is what they're showing me. That feels to me like it's the end of springtime. So when I say springtime, what I mean by that is like April, May area. Do you have anything planned yet?
No, I don't have it planned, but the dates are right.
Okay, watch out for an opportunity. So when I make predictions, it's what I'm seeing is the opportunity. I think you're frozen if you want to like refresh your camera. But what I'm seeing is the opportunity or the energy that's provided that allows you to have that possibility of travel.
It's planned. It is planned for May.
Okay, perfect. So I feel like very good energy, very protected energy around that. So you'll have a good time. It'll be great. I feel like it is well planned because they're showing me that things are
I'm
kind
glad.
of checked. Yeah, so I think you're already there. So it's April, May kind of area with that. Here's the thing. Let me ask you this, because I'm sensing by the end of the year a potential, once again, potential for another pregnancy, another child. Do you have another child, or is your son the only
Oh,
one?
I've got two sons.
Okay, so I'll say this.
Oh,
There's baby energy. So if they don't want to have another one, like boom, right after the like my mom did with her last kids is like boom boom. Um, there's a potential for another one. At,
hmm
I'm getting like October area for like conception. So if they don't
oh,
want
okay,
one,
okay. So yeah, that could fit in with the one that's already having one in January or December.
yeah. So they have one and then they're kind of getting used to that, and then they might conceive another one. Is kind of what I'm getting. So I'm interested to see how that plays out for you. But of course, if they're not interested in that, we know how to keep that from happening, right?
Well, the other one's already got three by accident.
Uh, yeah, I feel like this one would be, kind of an accident or kind of a whoops, like, okay, cool.
Okay.
Another prediction, and this is kind of, I don't have a great timeline. I feel like we're probably, just because they're kind of spreading it out, there'll be some opportunities, if not one, several opportunities it feels to me like a situation where you might dip into savings or dip into some resources so that you can either make investments or do something that you've been trying to do for a while. all like positive, like it's a like a high trajectory kind of situation where it's either to improve something around you or to make an investment. Would you understand that, or is that something you're thinking about?
All of those things are possible. Yeah.
Okay, got it. So you're going to dip into that savings, but it feels like it's protected money. It feels like it goes to a place and does what it's supposed to do.
Right. Okay.
Makes sense. So
Mhm.
I actually, as much as I'm the bad news medium, I feel like it all feels like pretty good stuff for you.
Okay. All right.
All right. Good.
Thank you very much.
Thank you for being here. Thank you for being a major fan. I love that. And all the kind words. I'm grateful.
You're welcome. And thank you so much for what you do.
Am I saying your name right? Is it Anya or Ania?
Right. Anya.
Anya. Yes.
And it's not my name.
Okay.
No, it's a very special person that I met once in Cuba. And
Cool.
I use her name.
I love it.
Not both parts, but I call myself Anya. That will do for now.
Okay. Yeah. Enough said.
All right.
All right, my dear. Have a wonderful evening or morning, whatever it's going on for you over there in the UK.
Okay. And you take care of yourself.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye. All right. Christian Delgado's here, my husband. Love you. I didn't see him in the chat. He's spying. All right. I'm going to bring on Kelly Miller. You ready, Kelly?
What up?
Hey, how's it going?
Hey.
Did you do your hair differently?
Oh, it's always different. Yeah.
It's different. You're changing it. Mine's never different.
Stays
Mine's always the same. I live vicariously through you and your hair.
A lot of people do. That's okay.
Very cool. You got the puppy there. You got to make sure you come in on Tuesday the 5th.
As soon as you said that, I was like, my notification is on. I'm so excited for that day. This turd bucket. I need to know what's going on with him.
Yeah, turd bucket. I call mine. My dog has all kinds of nicknames. Turdy bucket, all that.
Oh yeah. He's so protective.
I love it. How can I help you tonight?
I was wondering if my friend Eric has anything that he wants me to pass along.
Okay. Would you understand this is an accidental passing?
Good, because if that's so, then everyone will feel better. Yeah.
Okay. Give me a minute. That's what he wants you to know.
Okay, good.
I was quite certain that it was. Is this an accident? Is it not? He wants you to know this was an accidental passing. What was that? Hold on. One other thing is I feel like what he's telling me, he's talking about a female that he would have been connected with very closely. This could have been a girlfriend. It could have been an acquaintance, but it feels to me like there was he straight?
I'm not quite sure. No one ever knew with Nugget. Yeah.
The message here with this female, because he's talking specifically, I'm with a female who's here still in spirit, and I feel like is very devastated by what happened. And there's a message here about I feel like there was stronger emotions for her than he would have had the chance to let her know about.
Okay.
Okay. Do you know who that would be?
No. He was one of my veteran friends, and I heard of his passing, and it just swept through our musician community. And
wow, I'm so sorry.
It was just unexpected. So we all had a bunch of questions and that we didn't know because of his sudden passing. So the fact that it wasn't suicide makes it better.
Yeah, he's telling me specifically this was an accident. I also feel like what he's showing me and telling me, he says that he wasn't alone when this happened. There was somebody else that was present, or they were not involved. They didn't do anything, but it's almost like they feel a tremendous amount of guilt by not being able to save him, rescue him, whatever. So he's just showing me that this had a great effect. So when you say like sweeping, yeah, he's showing me all that. So he understands. He had a lot. it's almost like he's coming through saying like, there's no way I would have done that to myself. I had a lot going on for me. Do you understand? He had a lot going on.
Yeah.
He had a lot of things going for him that he was looking forward to. And I don't know if this female is you, but he keeps telling me like he had, and I don't know that it's romantic, but it's almost like he didn't let this person know how much they meant to him.
I can pass that along. There's a bunch of us.
Okay. Got it. Because would you understand that he didn't always like share those kind of, warm and fuzzy emotions with people? Yeah.
Yep.
So if we're talking about like spirit has no regret, but his regret here would have been that he took more opportunities to tell people, man, I love you so much. You're the best. You're awesome. You know what you mean to me, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
So he's riding a bike. Do you know that he likes to ride a bike? Is he a cyclist?
He wasn't very mobile at the end. He had a really bad accident.
Oh, interesting.
So, yeah.
He's shown me mobility now.
Okay, good.
So he from the beginning, I was like, why is this dude on a bike? So that could be his way, but I just have to tell you that he's shown me like he feels like a cyclist right now.
He probably feels so excited to be pain-free.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. I'm not cool, but it's interesting that you say that he wasn't that mobile, and now he's showing me an extreme mobility. So it just lets us know that when we get to the other side, we release all those things holding us back.
Good.
All right. Any other questions while I got you here?
I mean, well, so I did get that job in Omaha. So I'll be moving soon. I'll go with Anya too. What's 24? Is it what's going on in 24?
There you go. Yeah, she's you'll have a hard time keeping up with her. She's doing a lot.
Right.
Your son's coming back. They're telling me son's coming back.
Oh.
Not forever. Not. I mean, not. It's a temporary or I know. Your son is. So you have a son, right?
Yeah.
Okay, and he's away to school.
Yeah.
He's coming back. Are you aware of this?
Like to come back to school, or
I feel like it's a visit, but I feel like
Okay.
it either is something that like hasn't been planned yet, or you don't know about yet, or could even be kind of surprised on you.
Okay. He'll
Or
be
you're gonna
back
get
home
some.
next week for Turkey Day, so I'll be like, "What's up?"
Okay, that makes sense. But yeah, they're just showing me you're gonna get to spend some time with him.
Okay, awesome. I'll take it.
And I think he
Just
probably
long as
will
it's
tell
not
you how
forever.
homesick, because he does feel homesick. His energy feels.
Oh yeah, he's my baby.
Oh.
Yeah, he's my 6'4" baby.
Get out of town. How do you feed that thing?
Playing volleyball.
All right. I'm sure he's doing great.
Yeah, he is.
All right, my dear. Well, thank you. It's always a pleasure having you on.
Yes, thank you so much, Stopher. And the 5th is
ready
to go.
Good
All
deal.
right, have a good one.
Babies. Good night.
Good night. Bye.
Hello, husband. Thank you for being here. Everybody say hi to Christian Delgado. That's my husband. I would dare him to come on, but he probably wouldn't. All right, I'm going to bring on Patty. You ready, Patty?
No. Hello.
Hello. I can almost hear
Hello.
you. Hi. I can almost hear you, but I cannot see you. Black screen.
Hello.
Hi.
Here we are.
You need a little more time? I can bring on somebody else and bring you back.
No, I don't know why my video is not working.
I don't know. It's weird. So I'm seeing a black screen. It's almost like the video is working, but it's covered, or maybe you're in a very dark room.
It's somewhat dark, but it should be okay.
We don't necessarily need the video. If you want to just tell me how I can help you tonight.
Okay. Well, my mom worked really hard to try and make sure everything was set up before she passed, but we're having a few issues with the estate.
Don't
And
tell
I'm
me too
wondering-
much. Don't tell me too much.
Okay. But
Just
I'm just
generally.
wondering
So
if
you want to
she
know
has-
about what's going on with the state?
If she has any advice.
Do you understand the W connected with her? The W name?
Not coming to me right now.
It feels to me like she showed me a male. There's a W name. Okay. I feel like what she's showing me is a bit of a butting of the head. So almost like a struggle, or I don't want to use the word fight, but she's kind of giving you advice to like stand your ground and to kind of fight for not what you want, but necessarily like what you know she wanted to happen.
Okay, that answers it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are you aware of this? This could possibly go into a probate, some of her estate.
No.
Okay. Is there a home? Is there a house?
Yes.
Okay. I feel like part of that fight or that struggle is going to be like, it's almost like what they're showing me is getting it to go through the right process. If that makes sense. It's just like they're showing me kind of like threading a needle, and there's like a legal process that we want to avoid. And it's like you might have to be very vigilant about making sure that it's kind of done a certain way as far as the legal process and the legal kind of how that cat's skinned. That's a horrible metaphor. Sorry. But
I think I understand. That's actually what
okay.
three of
And
us
then
are
also
trying.
there's going to be some folks that are also involved or feel like they have a hat in the ring that are going to, they think they know better, but I feel like whatever you know, you understand it as far as what your mom's wishes were. And so your mom is saying, stand in that, fight for what you feel is fair as far as what you and her discussed.
Okay.
Okay. So it'll be a little bit of a struggle. I feel like she is showing me that we're butting heads.
Yeah. It's just what she did not want. But well, that's what I needed to know. I wanted to confirm we were doing the right thing.
Okay. Did your dad's in spirit as well?
Yes, he is.
Okay. Did he also have a similar thing where there was not everything was tied up and there was some ugly stuff that happened afterwards as well?
Not that I'm aware of.
Okay. Because I feel like what she's showing me is there's like a situation that also happened when your father passed that was kind of challenging or difficult. I mean, obviously the passing was, but beyond that, with what happened afterwards, there was some like hurt feelings or something that didn't go well. And she's like saying like, we don't want to be there again.
Okay. Yeah.
So I can just leave that with you. Maybe it's something you can understand later, but she's making some kind of connection where we don't want to go down that road as well.
I'll ask about it. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Was this passing recent?
It was a little over a year ago.
Okay. Well, I'm sorry for your loss.
Thank you.
She's with you as you kind of go through the struggle. She's going to be there kind of like guiding you and sending you signs.
Okay. All right.
She's showing me ladybugs as well. So that will be a sign for her. Does that make sense?
Yes.
All right, my dear. Have a good night.
Thank you very much.
All right, bye, Patty.
Bye.
All right. Thank you all for being here. Who's next? Cheryl, you ready?
How are you?
Hey, Cheryl.
Hi, nice to meet you.
Likewise.
I don't know. I was just like connected to your channel, and I went on, and next thing you know, I just hit the notification, and I was like, wow, okay.
Good stuff. All right.
Yes,
Thank you.
nice to connect with you.
I'm happy. Thank you so much.
Nice to connect with you.
All right. Well, thank you for being here. And how can I help you tonight?
Well, I'm going through a journey in my life, my transformation, everything that's going. I'm a Leo sun, a Cancer rising, and a Virgo moon. So I got it all going
Sounds
on.
like a good mix.
I'm in it. I lost my husband in 2014, and you know, I've done a lot for him to carry on his legacy, and I created a brand and a charity, and so much has been going on. It was right during the pandemic, and I've been hustling and going, and you know, just trying to build my own legacy. And you know, I just want to know if there's anything for me. What do you see my journey, good or bad? Where do you see me going? Um,
Yeah,
anything good in my future life path?
let's look.
Okay, I'm ready.
All right. First thing that comes through, and did you say your husband passed in 2014?
Yes.
Okay. I hope you can understand why he's telling me that he's with you when you're driving. He's showing me driving. So he wants you to know that he is with you specifically when you're in the car driving. There's some kind of energy that is like he's just alive in that moment. Okay. Do you understand that?
Yes. I just
Okay,
got
got it.
you. Yes.
Awesome. So just know that he's with you all the time, but especially that's like when it's like his energy is pumped up. Okay. Do you understand the March connection with your husband?
March?
This is gonna be an anniversary, a passing month, or a birthday for you or for your husband.
No.
Okay, he wants to talk about March. I could also take this as he's acknowledging something big is happening in March because it feels to me like more of a celebration. So I would just have you write that down and
Oh,
know that he's aware of something that's happening in March coming up.
my husband was I in the St. Patty's Day parade. My husband was on it in 2011 for firefighter of the year.
Okay. Whatever this March is, it feels like a celebration. It feels like a big deal. So I'll just
Oh,
leave that with you.
okay.
If that was a big deal for him, then he could be bringing that up.
Oh,
He's not showing me exactly what it is, but it feels the impression I'm getting is it's a celebration. It's like
in March. Okay.
in March. Um, to you, I want you to know that a couple things. The first thing that came through when you were talking about your husband, but I feel like this is more for you, is and then you had mentioned getting your startup during the pandemic. So I was brought to COVID specifically. Did you deal with a bad case of COVID?
Yes.
Okay. I feel like what they're showing me is, are you a long hauler where you're still kind of dealing with things or things don't feel right still?
No, I'm getting there. I'm good.
Okay.
I
Just
am good.
just be kind because when they told me about the COVID, I was brought to lungs as well. So just be kind to your lungs and just if you do, have a moment or feel a certain way, then just of course be vigilant about checking into it is what I would suggest because they're just when they show me that it doesn't mean that something's bad. It's just they're showing me there still might be just kind of a weakness or a sensitivity there because of what you dealt with the bad case of COVID.
Right.
Okay. You do have a lot of adventure coming up your way. I feel like there is going to be travel. There's going to be experiences happening. Even little things that you're, like it's not as big as like bucket list stuff, but stuff that you've been wanting to do for a while. So I do sense those opportunities are coming up. They're talking about letting go of something. Would you understand a situation that happened in your 20s where you felt extremely out of control? I almost feel like there was like either a trauma or a situation where, or it could have been just a period of time where you kind of felt like you had to really kind of be a control freak, or you don't have to tell us what it is. I know we're live with like 50 people watching, but they're kind of bringing, so they're connecting that period of time when you felt like you were out of control, you didn't have control of things, and now there's a little bit of a white knuckle thing going on where you haven't quite let go of some of that.
Mm-hmm.
So as you kind of continue on your journey and kind of continue to work through some of that and that letting go, sky's the limit. That's kind of almost like the last frontier as far as personally evolving. Is there's something that happened in your 20s where it's still kind of affecting how you operate. You understand what I'm saying?
Yes. I mean, I could say what it is. My mom had a nervous breakdown. She was diagnosed with bipolar disorder,
Mm.
and I was taking care of my 3 children and taking care of my mom's medical and trying to help her. And it came in all in my 20s and all in my 30s.
Yeah.
You know.
So it's more about remembering the strength that you have rather than the need for control.
Right.
Because
I had to
the
take
need, yeah, you had to take control because it was so out of control. And now it's kind of, there's a little bit of a barrier because you're not letting some things just kind of happen.
Right.
Because which makes sense, because back then it's like you didn't want things just to like get out of control. So there's something there, and I never tell people what to do. So I'll let you kind of figure out how to work through that or to kind of evolve. But it's like if you can focus on that, I feel like it just opens up even more energetically for you, and you can just experience even more, and your business will flourish even more. So there's a lot of potential.
Yes.
I'm excited for you.
Oh, thank you. One question. I have someone that wants to like partner with me, like help me with my business. I was wondering if it would be a smart move for me.
Okay, is this a male that's younger?
It's an older.
Okay. The reason I asked if they're younger, because I feel like there is a certain level of maybe maturity or experience that even if they're older, I feel like this is still kind of something that could be a challenge. Doesn't mean they're not a good partner, but I feel like it's something you'll have to work through.
Right.
Do you understand that?
Mm-hmm.
It's like they don't have the experience of this, or maybe they're not quite telling you everything about it, or there's a level of maturity that you'll have to, it doesn't mean it makes it fail. It's just something you'll have to like, nobody's perfect. So we all have those things we have to kind of like overcome.
Right.
But I do feel like they have some other stuff that they bring to the table.
Right.
Would you understand the finances is something they bring to the table?
Yes.
Okay. So that's a check in the good column. So it's a balance. I think overall, if you can kind of overcome some of these other things, yeah, overall it's good.
Okay.
But
Okay.
it's just about being aware. I would say identify some of the shortcomings and decide for yourself if you can kind of deal with those. Just like
Right.
any relationship you get into, like, can I deal with that? Because this is so great and this is great, but then they got, this going on, and do I want to deal
Right.
with it?
Yeah.
So
Right. Yeah. Exactly. And do you see anyone coming into my life? I don't. I don't see it. I'm always being pushed for it. Like you need to
yeah,
get out. You need to meet somebody, and you know.
down the road, a couple years. Because you're a couple years away. Because I think there's so much more energy around what's going on with your personal journey, your career journey. Not to say that can't happen, but I feel like there's more potential like down the road a little bit. So that would tell me a couple years. I don't have an exact timeline.
No, I don't need one. That's okay.
But
No,
yeah, it'll happen. I think it will happen. We got so much other stuff going on.
I got good stuff coming.
Good stuff coming, yeah. I mean, you're gonna have to work your ass off.
Yep.
I feel like that, and I think you're gonna go through continue to go through some emotional and personal kind of evolutions, which is hard but good.
Right.
So yeah, I call it treasure. You got a lot of treasure to look forward to.
Good. Okay.
All right, my
Excited.
dear. Well, thank you for coming on.
No, thank you so much for your time. I really appreciate it.
You're welcome.
Thank
You are welcome.
you. You
All right,
have a
good
good
night.
night. Good
Thank
night.
you.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Bye.
Sweet. I love it. I love the energy. How's everybody doing? Doing good? Thumbs up? Throw some cool emojis in the comments. Just because it's fun. Anyway, Cheryl, you ready? Yes, pick it up. Yeah, time. I see it. You can pick it. Okay. Okay. Deb. I'm going to bring on Deb. Sorry, I got distracted by a comment. I have Cheryl. Let's not get rid of Cheryl, but let's remove Cheryl. All right. Hey, Deb. How you doing?
Hey, good.
Good.
I'm
Thanks
coming
for
in.
waiting. I know you've been in the queue for a minute.
That's okay. I just wanted to let everyone know that I had a reading from you about 4 months ago, and you were bang on with what my mom and dad who passed and about some
Oh,
messages. So I
yeah.
encourage everybody to get a reading. It was
Thank
very
you.
good. Yeah, yeah,
That's the best promotion. This is my clients.
yeah. Well, it was
Better than me
great.
saying it.
Ah, I know it was right on. It was bang on. There's things
Good
you said
deal.
about dad that nobody would have known, but it was a very good reading. Thank you for that.
Sweet. I'm glad you enjoyed it.
Yeah, I did. I did. So I just had a question, a couple questions, short questions. I'm doing my Reiki training and just finished level 2 and want to do my master's. Do you see me? I would like to do some volunteer work with it,
Okay.
maybe at a hospice or a senior center. Do you see me doing that?
Okay. So
Or
if
do you
I
see it being well received? Maybe it'll be just
no,
volunteer.
here's the thing. And I'm gonna give you a no, but
Okay.
you're gonna have some people that don't quite understand.
Oh, yes, I believe it.
So I feel like you're gonna have to get creative with this. They are,
Okay.
even though they're showing me some doors shutting or even not opening up, they are showing me that you need to continue with this. So you might
Okay.
have to get a little creative. You might be looking at like something that's a little bit more like a health and wellness studio, yoga
Okay.
studio, maybe something a little different, or just creating your own thing. So I think your timeline's going to be it's not going to be as easy as you hope for.
Okay.
But the good things, sometimes we have to work harder for them.
Yeah.
So I do think it's going to happen. It's going to be probably you're going to kind of have some ebbs and flows next year. I think it's going to happen after summertime.
Okay. That's great. That's
And I
good.
do see the certification for the master, the Reiki
Oh,
master.
fantastic.
Is that a level
Great.
3 or is that a level 4? Because they're showing me a 4.
Well, I'm from British Columbia, Canada, so they call it level 3 plus they call it level 3 and masters together.
Okay.
So it could be a 3 and a 4 in other areas.
Okay,
They
got
call
it.
it
Because I don't
level
know anything
3.
about Reiki. I
Yeah.
don't know anything. I don't do it. It's just not my thing. But
Yeah.
they were showing
Well,
me 4. So if there's 4
yeah.
levels, then I see you getting there to the fourth
Oh, thank you.
tier. So
Yeah,
you've
it
got that
is.
coming.
Yeah, it is one of those areas people don't understand. So I was thinking about promoting it more as a deep relaxation. So
Right.
yeah, you're kind of right on the money where my thoughts were that not
Yeah,
everybody understands.
they should do
Yeah.
it, but I just feel like there's maybe even an ignorance or just like kind of an unwillingness, which is
Yeah.
unfortunate because
Yeah.
your energies are saying that you're going to be good at it. Whatever, when you finally get
Oh,
to do it, you're going to be successful in whatever way you measure success.
yes.
So even if those doors get closed or they don't open, keep going
Thank you.
and
Yeah, it's just
keep your
volunteer.
mind
So
open as far as being creative. You might have to kind of do your own method with this.
okay,
As far as
interesting.
like maybe you start it in like a health and wellness studio, a yoga studio, something like that, and
Yeah.
then you kind of maybe bring in other professionals to
Okay.
facilitate.
Okay.
All
Yeah.
right. So it's just something you're going to kind of curate.
Okay. Yeah, I was thinking of just volunteering for a senior center or a hospice. We call it
Mhm.
hospice here. But so anyway, well, okay, I'll keep going on and then
Yeah, keep doing it.
I think
Congratulations on it.
yeah, thank you. Thank you. The last little one that we didn't really get to cover last time I talked to you was the same question as the lady before me. I think we all think this sometimes. Do you see a future romance for me or a partner?
So this is a yes. And I feel like they're already in your life.
Oh, well, there is one fella, but he just doesn't want to commit.
Okay. That makes sense to me because I feel like there's a friendship that's happening, and I feel like it is
Yeah.
very much a companionship kind of thing
Yeah.
that could later on become, whatever physical or more time together or whatever that looks like. But I'm feeling the companionship aspect of it, and this person is already. So I think it's the fella that doesn't want to commit. Give it time,
Yes.
or I'm also kind of hearing like accept it for what it is, because I do think there's love being shared in one way or another. Maybe not in a
Yeah.
traditional romantic kind of way,
Yeah. Yeah.
but there is a companionship. Do you understand that?
Yes. Yes.
So I do think it
Yes.
will continue to grow very, very slowly,
Okay.
and there will be opportunities down the road. But I think that's your person.
Oh, wow. Okay. Okay. So just be patient.
But if you don't want it to be, you don't. It doesn't have to be. But
No, I just thought maybe he's just not there. He just, so I thought maybe I need to just leave it at that and carry on. But I'll have you know what? I think what just came to my mind is have a talk with him. So that's good.
See how it goes. Let me know how that goes.
I will.
You might be surprised.
Yes. Thank you.
I hope you're
Thank you.
surprised. All right, come back and let us know. Okay.
Well, you've been right on with everything else that you told me before. So that's
Oh,
excellent.
don't set that bar too high.
Okay. Okay. I won't.
All right, my dear. Have a good night, Deb.
Thank you so much. All right.
Bye-bye.
Take care. Have a good night, everyone. Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you. All right. So I had a few. I want to make sure. I just so I've got like 3 people waiting. I want to make sure that I'm not going out of order. So I'm gonna bring on Jet, and then we'll do Lisa. Hey, Jet. You're on. Just unmute. You ready?
Hello.
Hey.
Stopher, how are you?
I'm good. How are you doing?
Hi. I'm having like, I don't answer that question anymore.
Okay.
Can you hear me?
I can. So what's up? I won't ask you how you're doing. What's up?
My mom passed a couple months ago.
I'm sorry.
Thank you. There's like 3 main things going on right now. It's like does she hate me for what I decided to put her through? Like, why did that even happen? I feel like my time is done on this earth. Like, I'm not like suicidal or anything like that, but it's like a deeper feeling of like I'm done. I'm ready to move on to my next lifetime. I have no help from anyone in my family, not even my father. I have no support. Nobody talks to me. I have to handle everything. I have no friends, and my cats were thrown out while I was helping my mom in the hospital in Illinois by my brothers. And so that kind of ties along with, will I ever find them again? I've been looking every night. And then, yeah, I don't know, just whatever you feel really, because I just over it,
I can sense that. First and foremost, you do have a friend because I'm your friend. Okay.
Thank you.
And I know everybody in the chat, everybody here that's watching is sending you love as well. Okay. Do you understand why your mom is showing me wigs?
Thank you.
Of course, we're here for you. You have a whole community around you. You just got to let us know. Okay. Do you understand why your mom is showing me wigs? I'm being shown wigs. Do you understand this? Okay. So your mom wants to know. Okay. First, I have to tell you, and I don't know if you know this, and I don't normally go down this. It's a little woo-woo for me, but you and your mom, I feel like have lived many, many lives together. And so there's a lot there that we can't even understand about why we did things to each other and vice versa. Like I say, I don't normally go into that, but I'm being told that by whoever I'm talking to right now.
I feel that. Yeah.
Okay. So there's a lot of stuff that you're just not going to understand right now. It's going to be frustrating about why I did this, why I said that. She didn't deserve it, whatever it is, and vice versa. Because I think if it didn't go 2 ways in this lifetime, it was in another lifetime where maybe your mom, she was on the other foot. So I know that's a kind of a lame answer, but there's something you're just not going to understand. You're just not going to understand it because there's so much history that goes beyond this lifetime.
Yes.
Okay. And we'll continue. You guys, and you're in a lifetime of learning lessons. So you're in one of those challenging ones. Okay.
Yeah.
Unfortunately. But once again, I talk about treasure. When we go through those tough ones, what's next is just amazing. Okay. It will be. I'm confident. I do feel like the cats have new homes.
They're not dead then. That's good.
They're not dead.
At least. Okay.
Your mom, who I'm confident, who I'm connecting with right now is your mom. She's showing me that they have new homes. They're not dead. Okay. I know you'd rather have them with you. I understand that, but they're alive. They're healthy. They're being taken care of.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay. Hold on. Okay. Once again, I believe this is your mom I'm connecting with, but somebody on the other side is letting you know that something really, really tough happened in September, this past September. They're letting you know that they were with you in that moment. I feel like there was like something kind of intense. Think back. We're just like 2 months back. Right.
It's just been about my mom, really.
Okay. There was a moment, so I'm going to leave this with you. I feel like
Sure.
you'll think about it. So there was either a moment where you felt like it could be something where you felt like she was there. What I'm hearing is I was there with you in September. That was me. I was there. So if you went through something, it's almost like you were going through a moment or you had a moment where you needed her or felt like she was there. Just know that that was her. She was there.
Okay.
Okay. You'll think of it. I'm confident. But yeah, first thing I want you to know is you are loved. We all love you. We're your friends.
Thank you.
And my email is, my information's out there. If you ever need to talk to somebody, you can find my phone number. You can find my email. You can leave me a message on my website.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
Well, thank you for coming on. Thank you for being vulnerable and open.
Yeah. Thank you. I appreciate everything you do for everyone. And
My
thank
pleasure.
you, everyone.
All right, dear. Good night.
Good night.
All right. All right. Everybody's sending their love. I love it. What a great community. All right. I'm going to bring on, we'll do Lisa. I'm going to ask you how to pronounce your name. Lisa and then Aaron.
Let's hope this works.
Everybody's sending their love. It works. You just have to turn off YouTube. Turn off the YouTube stream. Because I can hear myself.
I hope you get this. Oh, yes.
You're on.
Is that okay?
I think we're good. I can't hear myself. All right.
Oh, man.
How's it going?
YouTube's off and now I can't hear.
Uh-oh. No, I can't.
I
Can you hear
can't
me?
do this.
You can't hear me? Well, if you want to come back on, it's just if you can hear me, it's
I
distracting.
can't hear it.
I'm sorry. We'll bring her back on. Everybody,
No.
will somebody put that in the
I'm
comments?
sorry. I gotta leave.
It's
I
okay.
can't figure it out.
Yeah, if somebody could just put in the comments to let her know that if she wants to try it, and we'll bring her back on. What's up, Ron? Unconditional Love Tarot. Thank you for being here. Thank you all for being here. All right, we're going to bring on Aaron. You ready, Aaron? Let's do it. You're ready. Come on.
I'm ready to go.
How's it going?
Good. I just sending positive vibes for Jet. So we're all with
Yes.
you. So
We love Jet. She's loved.
Yep.
That's all there is to it.
We're
Whether she
with
likes it or not.
So I'm just returning. I wanted to more specifically ask if my dad, who recently passed, has a message for my mother. I'm trying to kind of connect her to this show in the near future. We're just trying to find a way to do it together. So my dad passed September 4th. Just wanted to see if he had any messages for her. She's having a rough time.
Yeah.
If he can give her some healing messages through me, and I can show her this video.
Okay, that's this month. Is your mother also observing another loss or passing this month in her life? This would be like a parent or somebody quite close to her.
Like an anniversary, maybe?
It'd be like when I say observation, it's like anniversary. but of a passing or a loss, like a major loss.
Possibly. Yeah. Yeah. She's had a lot of losses. Yeah.
Okay. So I just have to acknowledge the loss that we're seeing the anniversary of this month. So I think that's like adding a little bit of fuel to her kind of not feeling well and having a hard time. So it's like, losing, your dad, and then also kind of, it's like just a bad time of year for her
Yeah.
is what I'm getting.
Yeah. Yeah. And, I think this time of year in general, holidays, it seems to, my dad's dad passed before Thanksgiving. Yeah, my dad's dad, my papa passed between Thanksgiving and Christmas when I
Okay.
was in middle school. But yeah.
Makes sense. I just have to acknowledge that passing because I feel
Yeah.
like it's
Hmm.
hard. It just makes it harder. And then, it's like lumping on top of it. Right.
Yeah.
There is a message here about moving forward, and in a lot of ways, I feel like there's a moving forward with just life in general. And if there's even a future relationship down the road, there's permission.
Hmm.
Okay. Because I feel like your mom still has a lot of life to live is what they're showing me. Does your mom have a situation with her hip? Because I'm almost feeling like hip replacement or having issues with the middle part of like the hip area.
No,
Pelvic.
I don't think so. And then also I think my mother's sister, I think it was September or sometime this year, my mother's sister passed away within a year, a year or two. Yeah.
Got it.
But no, I don't think she's pretty mobile. But she might have hip issue, but
Okay.
yeah, maybe, yes, maybe.
Remember I said it.
Yeah.
It's just a message about if there is an issue to handle it.
Okay.
It's kind of because I'm not saying she needs a hip replacement, but it's almost
Yeah.
like that thing like, hey, if you need a hip replacement, get the hip replacement already. It's like kind of like take care of yourself.
Yeah.
But I feel like there is something that she may not be leading on. And I don't know if you want to even broach that topic with her,
Mhm.
if she's kind of keeping, but there's something there where she's not feeling great physically. And I'm not saying it's like a major thing. It's just like, take care of yourself kind
Mhm.
of thing. Because she might be letting some of that slide a little bit if she's kind of in a more blue kind of place energetically.
Mhm.
Was your dad a grass cutter? Why is he showing me on a lawnmower?
Yeah.
He's,
Yes.
once again, like, and I've said this in other lives, is they'll show me like, of course, their energy now. They're this beautiful energy, but they kind of embody like the stuff that they love to do. So not only did he cut grass a lot, but I feel like that was kind of a happy place for him.
Yeah. Yes.
I know people like this, and yeah, it makes perfect sense. But this is kind of like where his energy is. It's in the biggest, flattest field you can imagine on the riding lawnmower, cutting grass.
Yeah.
Just lots of love, but the main message here is moving forward.
Yeah.
She did a lot for him in the last few times, and it's almost like she feels like she didn't do enough, but it's like because he's showing me all this stuff, like literally, was she putting on his clothes for him?
He had brain cancer, so he was paralyzed basically for the last year of his life at home.
And
We
so she
brought
was
him home in
dressing him,
hospice.
she was doing all the stuff.
She did pretty much everything. She had help with hospice coming in and out, and my brothers and I. But yeah, she pretty much had a crash course in like ICU nursing.
Yeah.
Within a month.
He's showing me, he's putting me through the work right now of what she did for him.
She put in work, yes, for
She
sure.
put in work. But it's like he's also telling me that she doesn't think she did enough.
Yeah.
What he's saying
100%.
is absolutely ludicrous. You did everything.
Everything.
And he's showing it to me. Like he's showing her, like putting on his clothes, bathing him, all the stuff.
Everything,
So,
every day, twice a day.
he's so thankful. And she did, and you might have to tell her this 100 times. You did enough for him. You did enough. And
We
he's
do.
saying you did more than enough, more than any
I think
person.
she needs to hear it from him. Yeah, for
Yeah.
sure.
Okay, so he's coming through with that message as well. And then, of course, lots of love and so appreciative of everything she did because it was not easy. He's literally putting me through it. Like, I feel like, stop, like, it's a lot of work.
Yeah. Yeah. And he couldn't talk and, for the
Yeah,
the past year. So
it's
yeah,
it's the things you do for love, right?
yeah,
For the people
yeah.
you love. So he felt it. He felt the love. So he wants her to know that. And
Thank
she has
you.
permission to move forward in a lot of ways, taking care of herself. If there is a relationship down the road, she has permission. If there's any kind of also things that she wants, like sell his stuff, or she, part with things, she has permission. She has
Okay,
permission to move forward.
perfect. Awesome. I will
Right here.
let her see this.
Perfect. Lots of love.
Thank you so much. Take care.
Yeah, you're welcome. Bye, Aaron.
Bye.
All right, we're going to try Lisa again. All right. And once again, thank you all for being here. If you would hit the like button, you know how grateful I'd be, extremely. And then if you're not subscribed, please do that, because we have a good time every Thursday night. I also have some other events coming up. We'll be posting more content. I know I've been promising that for a long time, but I'm actually in the process of trying to hire somebody to help me with that. So there will be more content coming. Subscribe, hit the bell, hit the like. Coming on, Lisa? Lisa? No go. All right. I will go through some of the. Let me see if I can find Sil E. Are you still here, Sil E? All right. Let me know if you're still here. Oh, let me You're here. Yes. Okay. Sorry you had to wait so long. And thank you for. I'm just going to read through your question. So happy and grateful you'd be reading this tonight. You're welcome. Right. Could you do me a favor? I know it's like, here's the issue, Reed. Is there a specific, if you could give me like a specific question? Are we looking at timelines? Just maybe kind of a specific question here. Well, something's coming in. 4. Do you have 4 grandchildren? They're showing me 4. 4 grandchildren. I feel like your kids are very, very busy. Are you able to come on the live, Silly? Okay, I'll just give you what I get. So I am showing change your don't call. Some of this feels like either, how do I describe this? You have 5 grandchildren. Okay, what was I getting 4? Would you understand one is also I'm getting like almost like a special needs situation where this child just needs more, or takes, I mean, there's always that one kid, right, that takes more energy than the others, but there's something they're showing me about, and I feel like this is the youngest, one that is more of like a special needs situation. So and this is coming up just because it's also showing like motivations for like where your adult children are, as far as they've got things going on that maybe aren't directly connected to how they feel about you, but it's like taking their energy, their distractions, that type of thing. So there's that going on, is what they're showing me. And so in the midst of this, whatever it is between you, which I can kind of feel into, but they've got their own turmoil and things that are going on that's kind of preventing. That's also, I'm sorry, I'm not articulating this well, but there's also like an additional hurdle that we're dealing with as well. And they're showing me just like different pages. I feel like it's almost like when I'm not saying it's like cultural, because obviously you'd have the same culture as your children, but it's like they have a different idea of life, or could be politics. It's just like you're not on the same page is what they're showing me. So this also is it's something that's feels pretty severed. And I know I know you're just like torn over it. It's, sorry, I'm just kind of reading if you've said anything. It feels to me like a long road or a kind of a difficult to get back on the same level. So all I can kind of, the only directive that's coming through here for me at this moment still is to continue to hold space, continue to be patient, continue to try to understand and, kind of see things through their perspective the best you can, which I think is going to be hard because they're just showing me it's such a different perspective. But I would just give the directive to find peace in any way that you can with this, because I don't know that it ever gets back to butterflies and rainbows. All right. Once again, me being the bad news medium. Do you also understand, though, that I feel like there are other, not to say that your children can be, or that love can be replaced, but I do feel like your energies are showing me that there are other people that you've kind of brought into your world, or that see you as like a mother figure or a mentor type figure. So it's like also like be grateful for those energies too, because I do feel like the universe is bringing other people in, like I say, not to replace those energies of your children, but to surround you with love as well. All right, so I hope that's helpful. So, and thank you for the question. Thank you for being patient with me as I was reading a lot tonight. All right, I think I'll do one more. How's everybody doing? 56 folks in the chat. Thank you for being here. Thank you, Liz. Yeah, sometimes, it's not always puppies and rainbows. And sometimes it's stuff that's more tough. But I've been through some tough shit in my life. And it's like when I come out on the other side, or even if it, goes through until I eventually die, I know whatever's next will be amazing. So it's always like when you go through that storm, you come out with, all the good stuff. It's just you come out better. Smile Time. What? That's a good name. Yeah, Lisa, thanks for trying to come on. I know we were having some technical issues. Let's see. Sheldon, my mic worked. Practice. Yeah. We'll try again next week, right? Yeah, let's see. Okay, let's do this one. Majestic Clove 1111. Lost my person in 2019. I try to move on, but feel like I'm going to be alone forever. Do you see me ever being in a relationship? Okay, we were talking about hurdles. So you're hold on. I can feel this desire, but it feels to me like it's more like a thought than it is truly like, and correct me if I'm wrong, Mystic Clove. But it feels to me, let me explain what I'm feeling. It's like you want it mentally. You're telling yourself like, I want this, I'm ready for this, I hope I get this. But there's a huge kind of hurdle that's more on your end. So this is something that you're kind of closed off a little bit. And I feel like they're kind of showing me, do you physically close yourself off or remove yourself from people? It's almost like you live in the middle of nowhere, or you're kind of, I'm not saying you're a shut-in, but it's like there's putting up walls and doors. If you're here, Majestic, I called you Mystic Clove. Majestic Clove, let me know if you understand that. Lisa Keller, yeah, I'll do yours last. I'll try to find it. If you could, Lisa Keller, just put it in the comments again, because I'm sure it got covered up. All right, so Majestic Clove, you have a tendency to do that. So just know, and it's not about like placing blame or fault, just know that the power is with you, it's within you, because there's something that you're blocking it from coming in. So continue to work on that. And I don't know what that process looks like for you, meditation, therapy, I don't know. But identifying it is the first part of the process there. So once you can just kind of identify what your block is, because I feel like they're showing me that it's on your end where you're kind of putting up some blocks and keeping people at bay. Then I feel like we're definitely the universe is going to show you a menu. So it's not a situation where there's one person that they're kind of crafting for you or getting ready for you and vice versa. It's more of you'll have a menu of different options, people to become friends with, relationships, whatever it is. So you'll be good. You'll get there, but there's still some healing that needs to be done on that end. You'll be good. You'll get it. Let's find Lisa Keller. Are you still around? Were you still in the chat? Thank you, Elle. I am feeling better. Do I see you getting a new job or a new position at the current? I see it as jumping ship, new position. Or I'm sorry, wrong. New job. New job. There's some things like kind of going on that I think you're gonna learn about here probably in the next few months that kind of feel a little troublesome, or they don't line up with what you want to be doing or how you want to be doing it or the company you want to be working for. So I think that's going to be a good push to get you to a new place. And there's a lot of energy about switching kind of what you're doing as well. So I think there's going to be a bit of a evolution or kind of a shift in what you're doing that feels pretty exciting. All right. And it actually feels like it leads to, because now they're showing me steps. So it's like you start something and then it kind of builds and changes and grows from there. So there's some good stuff coming for you. All right. Thank you for that question. Lisa Keller, let me put this up. What do you see? We'll go away, heal. Went to the doctor last week. And this is going to be the last question. I'm out of energy. Physical, he said, I have a heart murmur. Never had heart problems. Okay, so actually, yes, I get that. What I'm feeling and hearing is that it's when you hear things like heart, anything with the heart. Of course, I'm the same way because I feel little things and I'm like, oh, what's going on? It's a big one. But what they're showing me is that it sounds worse than it is, and once again, not a doctor. Please always listen to your medical providers and all that stuff. This is just my opinion based on what I'm hearing and feeling. Your mind is making it a little bit bigger than it actually is. This is something that I'm feeling is likely to be handled. There might be I am being shown some medication, so I feel like there is either a medication that could be offered to you or some kind of therapy situation. So sometimes medication and then like therapy comes in the same way. I feel like you'll get a handle on it, or it's just not as big as your brain is telling you it is, or worried that it is. All right. Keep us up to date on what's going on with that. But we're all sending you healing energy. All right. Can you tell I'm like wore out? What do I say? Yes. If you're not, well, I'm doing another one. Am I doing another one of these? No, next week is Thanksgiving, right? So I won't see you all next week, but I'll be back on the 30th. So happy Thanksgiving to everyone. And yeah, good night. Hit the like button on your way out. Bye, everyone. Thank you for being here.